but know your levels and know what is expected of you and what you need to make space for. So, and I'd actually love to reference Richard Branson in that aspect. He has time for holidays. He does run this huge corporation and he does stuff. He's with the elders. He does the whole version thing, but he also takes time and he takes pictures on Twitter of when he's on his island and he does stuff. Yeah. So there is that balance of rest, and there's also some business and some career stuff in there as well. So I'm going to give you guys some time now. You have, according to the time I was giving you, 5 minutes, but I think until Hope actually stops us, that's when you guys can look into values. If you have any questions, please just shout, and I will come chat to you about values.
You're going to drop food because I'm going to talk with slops.
Right, volunteer. That's not what you do.
You
Volunteer.
need
Volunteer.
What?
For an energizer.
I'm sure she's volunteering.
Energizer.
One volunteer is
I need an energy.
one volunteer.
Max, do you have anything? Maybe later. Do you have anything? What else? Not I'm sorry. Yeah, you. Making melody in my church. Making melody in my heart. Whatever actually I didn't know it, I don't know cheaper song. 1, 2, 3, go. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies in my heart. To the King of Kings. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Making melodies in my heart. Making melodies. Would you say this? Making melodies in my heart.
Second.
Knees down. Knees down. Making melodies in my heart. Go down, guys. Making melodies in my heart. To the King of Kings. Bands out. Time out. You can see.
Okay, so we're back on values real quick before we move on to anything else. Is anyone who's having a hard time coming up with values? Okay. Anyone else? Are we all okay? Or is it a difficult process verbalizing the things that we do? Yeah? Should I? You're also having a hard time. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do really quickly is just shout out a couple that we might have. Maybe someone can poach one or something. And then we'll sort of look at the ones that we have and inspire to, and then we can sort of look at some people and see what we like about those people. Okay? So, what are some values? What are values? What are principles even? What have you been writing for, like? Okay, someone said integrity. If that's important to you in business or in your personal relationships, you can write that one down. Commitment. Are you a committed person? When you commit, do you follow through?
Respect.
Respect. Okay.
Diligence.
Diligence.
Loyalty.
Loyalty. We're just literally, you know, like when you go, how many of us have ever been to leadership training? As a prefect leadership training, if you ever went to prefect camp or you did anything like that, there's certain words that everyone knows to say, okay? These are those words that we're looking at, but do you actually apply them? That's what you now have to look at doing in the future. But when you went to prefect camp, what are some of the words that people used to talk about? Courage, I mean, really, like everyone always be courageous, especially for guys, it's a big one.
Compassion.
Compassion, okay? What else? Yes.
Principles.
You need to be principled, yeah. What else? Discipline. Easy to say, but harder to do. What else?
Excellence.
Excellence, that's a big one. I like to say it as well. If you're running a business, this is one thing I'll just say to you off the cuff. In terms of your own excellence and the standards for your business, regardless of what else is in the industry, make sure your standards of excellence surpass what you see. Because I think personally at this point in time in our country, a lot of things are substandard. And you should not accept what's on the ground right now in the current moment. Strive for this one. So if you're going into business, if you really want to be an entrepreneur, I encourage you to put that one down somewhere. Okay, what else?
Honesty.
Honesty, nice. Okay, what else? Hope, okay. What else?
Determination.
Determination, this one.
Tenacity.
Tenacity. How do you spell tenacity? T-E-N-A. Right? Okay.
Love.
Love, okay. Because remember guys, this is supposed to cover the range of the 8 areas of your life, okay? So you might not have to be courageous with your finance, but there might be a future time we need something like that. Okay? We can be hopeful about our finances, but it might not be necessary to put it down as a value, okay? There's certain things that might not apply across the board, but then this is looking at all the aspects of your life, okay? How do you want to guide yourself as you live? What are the guiding principles that you want to use, okay? Yes.
For physical health, how do you what's a value?
I would like to say, I love kickboxing, but I only get to it like twice a month. I don't have the energy half the time. So I would love to be more disciplined when it comes to that. Committed, yeah. That 30 minutes between when I get home and when I start cooking, I can use that time. So yeah, it just depends on what you're about. Okay?
Yeah, I think physical health consistency also.
Consistency is a good one. Yeah, because you exercise once a year and that's it. Okay? Yes.
I have a question. The values that they focus on are completely different from what's the vision. So I just want to be sure I'm on the right path. Maybe I'll give you an example of two of what I know. One of them is prayer. Like I value prayer when it comes to my spiritual life. Then I also got investing on financial involvement.
Okay.
Okay, that still work is valid.
That works, yeah. Like for me, it's not necessarily the word. These are descriptive words, yeah? But if you want to put on a sentence that encompasses, you know, what you value in a certain area, that's fine as well. Because with prayer, yes, that's awesome for spiritual growth. What you said about investing, someone might say just be diligent with their funds and make sure that it goes to the right place. So it doesn't really matter how you say it, as long as there's a guiding principle behind how you're going to behave in a certain area of your life. Okay, so these are just guidelines, maybe people who couldn't think of words, but then how you put it needs to make sense to you, okay? And just make sure that you're acknowledging that this is something that I want to live by, okay? It's not just words that we're putting down. Because when I work with other people and they do leadership training, everyone knows the words. What is a leader? Oh, they're kind, they're patient, they're this and that. But are you actually living these things that you're putting down, or are you just saying them? It's not lip service. I may never see you again after today. So it's about you and what you're committed to behaving like in your own personal life. Okay. Anyone else want to add to green and red list of yes? Proactive. Nice. Okay. Anything else?
Hard work.
Hard work, right? Innovative, right? Okay. Next.
Communication is safe for family and stuff.
Communication.
Communication.
Okay. And what was the other part?
No, I'm referring to the family and relationships part.
Okay. Yeah. So there are lots of other things that you can put, and some of them are sort of synonyms for other words, because I would definitely put passion there. If I don't feel anything for that, I'm not going to do it. Yeah. So for me, passion is a big thing. If I didn't care about people, I wouldn't stand up here and teach you what to do, how to guide yourself and stuff. So you need to be passionate about what you do. You need to respect yourself. Some of these words either apply to you or they apply to other people. Okay? Whether you're respecting yourself and not letting yourself go overweight and get unhealthy, that's fine. If you're respecting your clients, you're respecting your teachers, whoever it is that actually matters to you, some of these things apply in a lot of different areas. So I'm going to give you like another minute to just maybe jot down, edit or whatever, and then we're going to move on to the next thing. Okay? In here who knows their reason for being? Yes, thank you.
Biblically speaking.
That's a good place to start.
Biblically speaking, replenish the earth and subdue it.
Okay, replenish the earth. Okay, that's part of his reason for existing. Okay, and is there anything closer to your own personal purpose? That's like the general mankind. That's what people are supposed to do. But what about you as an individual? Do you know why you are here? Do you have any idea why you're on this earth? And I don't mean because my mom and dad got together and it happened. No. I mean like, what are you here to do?
To make a difference.
You're here to make a difference. That's a good one. Do you want to say something? Your hand is.
Oh yeah, my purpose is to help people discover and look and unleash their working potential.
Awesome. So his purpose is to help other people unlock their potential. Awesome.
To influence world economy.
To influence world governments.
Economies.
Oh, economy, my bad. Okay, cool. Awesome. Anyone else? You know, it's just like a vague idea right now. Some people can get up here and tell you, I believe that I'm supposed to change the world, I'm supposed to do this, that, and that's awesome. Some people have a general idea so far. Some not really sure. That's all okay. But the process that we're going through and all these things that we're bringing up are meant to help you get to a stage where you know why you're here. Okay? I love the fact that he wants to make a difference. Everyone is going to make a difference. Remember we talked about significance? We go right back to that. Why are you here and what significant impact are you going to make? Okay, so what goals have you set in place to reach that place? That's what we're talking about. Let's talk about vision. What's a vision? Prosper again, yes.
It's a clear mental picture of what you want in the future.
Okay, it's a clear mental picture of what you want in your future. And what it says in your books is what I see accomplished in my future. Okay, so it's not really about anyone else about you. We're trying to bring it down to the person that's going to make it actually happen. Okay, is anyone else want to say something about vision? That I saw in that. So what is the mission? can cheat and use them both.
The steps that I would take to become that which I imagine.
Nice, I like that. He says the steps that he's going to take to become that which he has envisioned. Okay? So your vision and your mission and your purpose are very linked. Okay, your purpose is why you exist. Your vision is what you see accomplished. So I exist to make people happy. So I envision myself making people happy. Okay? How am I going to make people happy? That is now my mission. Okay, so whether I'm going to crack jokes for the next 3 years, which I really am bad at, so bad at jokes, okay? So if that was my mission, then I would make jokes all the time, or whatever, okay? But now I really want you to think about it. If you guys brought a pencil, because I know I asked Hope to tell everyone to bring a pencil, this part is tricky to write in pen because it's kind of dynamic and you might not know right now what it is. But if you can, I'd like you to spend some time thinking about why you exist. And how I would like you to do that, I want you to look at what you're good at, what you enjoy, and so forth. Okay, fine? Find something that is unique to you. Whether it's your skill set or your mindset when you look at things. Because you could have done the exact same degree as 10 different people in this room, but how you look at a certain problem or how you look at a certain issue might be completely different. Okay? So think about the reason why you exist. And if it's just to be an accountant, I want you to dig deeper. I want you to think a little harder and think why you really exist. Okay? There's a unique problem out there that requires you to sidestep it and find a solution to it. Okay? So look at your purpose, look at your vision, and then we're going to look at mission as well. Okay? I'll give you a few minutes to do that. What is the link between our values and our purpose and possibly your mission as well? Can anyone give me a tangible link between those things? Why do values matter on a day-to-day basis?
They'll guide your actions.
They'll guide your actions, okay. So whatever you do will be linked to your values, whether you're at work, whether you're fulfilling your purpose. These things will guide you in this situation. Okay, fine. And your mission, the things that you intend to do to fulfill your vision, where does it fit in? I'm trying to find a place where to put mission here. Because let's say this is your vision, okay? This is what you see yourself accomplishing. You're going to use your values to guide you in terms of how you go about your purpose and how you do your daily work and stuff. Okay? And then your mission. Is this your mission here? You can fulfill your mission at any given point in time, wherever you are. But then for that to happen, you need to know what your purpose is as well. Okay, so these things I believe are all linked. Whether you're at work or you're doing something completely different, you can still be about your mission. Okay, so whether you're dealing with teenagers on a Friday, or you're in a boardroom during the week, or you're visiting children at a children's home or whatever it is, you can always be about your mission. And you'll see it. The little parts of your life are going to start linking and getting connected as you continue to live by these values. These things will be everywhere you go. They'll be all over the place, and they will connect with different aspects of your life. So remember we talked about the goals and how certain goals are far removed from everything else. They might seem like independent things. So they're all within this vision. They're all things that you want to accomplish. They're all things that you want to fulfill. And they might not be part of work, but they will be linked through your values and through your mission to the rest of your life. Okay? So is there anyone who's working right now in this room? Anyone has like a job? Is that what your mind telling us what you do?
I'm a personal assistant.
You're a PA, okay, cool. And what kind of work do you get up to every single day?
I work for a law firm.
A law firm.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's a lot of administration, a lot of legal work involved. Yeah.
Do you handle money?
Not really, no.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So what I want to know about you, and I'm just going to use an example, what values do you use on a daily basis? What principles guide the way you function in that office?
Well, I would say the thing that I value the most is good relationships with people.
Okay.
So that would go to friendly communication, and if not just friendly communication, but communication generally. How you communicate with people, or if I'm in a situation with clients or even with my colleagues, I make sure that at the end of the day, we're on a good page. And I think the other thing is helping people get whatever it is that they need. So I don't know how to say that. And the other thing is effectiveness. Doing what needs to be done no matter the cost.
No matter the cost.
Well, not necessarily no matter the cost, but yeah, goal oriented. At the end of the day, it has to be.
Okay, sure. Right, and do you know what your mission or your vision is?
In regards to my job or in life, yes, I do.
Would you mind sharing it?
I think I am meant, well, I strongly believe that I'm meant to be in the psychological field, social sciences, human behavior, things like that.
Okay, cool. So why put yourself there?
Where?
In the psychological field?
Oh, because I enjoy it.
You enjoy what?
I enjoy dealing with people, finding out their psyche,
Okay.
what their mind is all about, whether they are twisted or not.
And if they're twisted?
I untwist them.
And twist you.
Okay. So
As best as I can.
as best as you can, as far as your field is you can. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to sort of try and bring up like a practical link. She's a PA, right? And she's in the law field. Okay? So she's not necessarily practicing as a psychologist where she is right now. But she still finds ways to relate to people, help people and be effective, as she would as a psychologist dealing with people and twisting, untwisting their psyches. Okay? Hopefully not twisting. Okay, so this is her life goal, right here. But there are ways you can find, and you need to do this in your own personal time as well. Find ways to fulfill your personal mission in your everyday life. Okay? I would also love to be a practicing psychologist in this country, but the rules are crazy here. I've yet to get there. Okay? So I also have to find ways of dealing and helping with people and do whatever. I don't really untwist psyches.
However, I would like to jump ship. I do
You
not
want to
like-
leave the PA?
I do not like administration
Okay.
anymore.
Which makes sense. And this is kind of like bringing it back to the chapters of that story, okay? She is at a job, and maybe her job is actually a hole because she doesn't actually like it at all. She's not enjoying it. So maybe she does have to take a complete side left turn to go to where she needs to be. Take a completely different road. Psychology and law are not very much the same at all. Okay? There are some aspects that they share, but then for her to be happy, she's going to have to take another road that doesn't have that pothole of going to the office every day and dealing with law. Yeah? So in your life as well, you need to find ways to connect everything that you do in a way that satisfies you. That's how you become successful and significant. Okay? Because you can be really good at something that you don't enjoy, but you will never be living until you're doing something that you love. That's what I think. Okay? So I just wanted to like sort of